Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Digital Learning English class at St. Joseph English Medium School, Vijaypur. Dear students, I am Mrs. Manikya Chikmat, your English teacher for 3rd standard. Dear children, in our previous videos, we have learnt about lesson poem number 8, My School. In that, we did reading practice, explanation, and solved some exercises of this poem. Today we are going to learn the grammar part, subject and predicate. Today's grammar part is subject and predicate. So children, we will divide a sentence into two parts. We will divide a sentence into two parts. One is subject, another one is predicate. So let us know what is subject and what is predicate. Subject is a naming part. Subject is a naming part. In a sentence, first beginning part is subject. That's called naming part. Always subjects starts the sentence. In a sentence, always a sentence begins with the subject. So subject is a naming part. Now what is predicate? Predicate is a remaining part. Except subject, start from the verb, remaining part of a sentence is called predicate. For example, see, in a sentence, first beginning part is a subject. After, till verb to end of the sentence is predicate. See children, a complete sentence has two parts. One is subject, another one is predicate. The naming part is called subject. The naming part is called subject. The subject tells whom or what the sentence is about. The subject tells whom or what the subject is about. Next, the predicate. Predicate means the telling part is called predicate. The telling part, remaining part till verb to the end of the sentence, remaining part is a telling part. Telling part is the predicate. It tells something about the subject. In the first part, subject part, the predicate part tells something about the subject part. Something about the subject, it begins with a verb. The predicate always begins with the word. Children, now I hope you all understood what is subject and what is predicate. Let's solve some exercises of this grammar part. Let us start. In this activity, first main question is make meaningful sentences by joining the naming part, means subject, with the correct telling part to the predicate. Write the sentence. What we have to do, children? Here in the textbook, they have given two columns. One is subject part and one is telling part. Telling part means predicate. One is subject and another one is predicate. Now what we have to do? We have to match the correct subject to the correct predicate. We have to match the correct subject to the correct predicate. Subject is a naming part. Here are some names, some name of objects, animals, some nouns are here. Some nouns are here in the subject part. We should match the correct those nouns, those subject to the correct telling part. Here telling part means tells something about the subject. The telling part tells about the subject. So we have to read the first subject, then match the correct predicate. Let us start. First one, Rohan and Sanya. Rohan and Sanya are the best friends. Correct predicate is are the best friends. B1, the earth. The earth rotates around the sun. The earth rotates around the sun. We have to write the full sentence in the answer column. C. Third one. The squirrel. The squirrel buried the nuts. The squirrel buried the nuts. We should write the full sentence in the answer column in front of given place. D. Fourth one. Our mango tree is very big. Our mango tree is very big. E. Last one, fifth one, Sunil. Sunil. Sunil has many colorful marbles. Sunil has many colorful marbles. This completes the main questions. Now move to the second one. Choose the correct verb from the bracket to complete the predicate in each sentence. What we have to do? Choose the correct verb. Verb, what is verb? Verb is a doing part. Doing part, action word. So, choose the correct verb from the bracket to complete the predicate in each sentence. Children, they have given in textbook, options are given. So, we have to choose correct option for the sentence. For the sentence to complete the predicate. Okay, here subject are given. We should not do for the subject. Now, in the predicate, you know that predicate always start with the verb. You know that predicate always start with the verb. So, we have to choose the correct verb for the predicate. Okay, let us start. First one, A, the radio. The radio dash, we have to select one correct verb from the bracket. The radio broadcast. The radio broadcast news and other program. We have to add here in the verb column broadcast. Broadcast we have to add in the verb column. The radio broadcast news and other programs. B. Second one, the snow-clad mountains were looking. The snow-clad mountains were looking golden at dawn. Golden at dawn. Third one, C. Tanu's silk dress. Tanu's silk dress was pretty. Tanu's silk dress was pretty. Was we should add in the verb column. So, D. D. The children of fourth class. The children of fourth class. The children of fourth class promised. Promised we should add here. Promised to work hard. To work hard. Amrita Rao, last one, fifth one. Amrita Rao won the tennis tournament. Amrita Rao won the tennis tournament. So this completes the second main question. Now move to the third one. Third main question. Read each sentence, tick the verb or verbs, circle the subject and underline the complete predicate. What we have to do? Read the sentence first, identify the subject, naming part, circle the naming part, then tick the verb, then underline the complete predicate. Understood? Let us move. A. First one, my mother cooks tasty meals. In this sentence, my mother is subject. My mother is subject. We should circle the my mother. Then cooks. Cooks is a verb. Cooks is a verb. So, tick on the cook. We should mark the tick. We should mark here on the cook word and underline till cook to end up the sentence. We have to underline till cook to end up the sentence. That is called predicate. We have to underline for the predicate. Now, second one. All the family members eat dinner together. In this sentence, all the family members we have to circle. This is the subject part. And we have to tick for the eat word. Eat word we have to tick. And remaining eat to end up the sentence. Eat to end up the sentence we have to underline. That is predicate. Now see third one. Natasha and Binaj are taking part in a cooking competition on television. In this sentence, we have to circle Natasha and Binaj. We have to circle Natasha and Binaj and tick for the, we have to tick for the taking. We have to tick for the taking. Taking is a verb. R2, till R to end of the sentence. Till R to end of the sentence we have to underline because that is predicate. Now D, fourth one. Everybody is excited about this competition. Everybody is excited about this competition. So everybody is a subject. So we have to circle everybody. We have to tick for the excited. Excited is a verb. We have to take and till is to end up the sentence. Is excited about this competition. This full part is predicate. Now last one. E. All of us are praying for their success. All of us are praying for their success. Here in this sentence, all of us is a subject. All of us is subject. Praying is a verb. Praying is a verb. We have to tick for the praying. Remain till R to end of the sentence. We have to underline, that is predicate. So dear children, this completes the third main question. Now we shall move to the last part of the lesson, challenge. What they have given for the challenge? Yes, complete the sentence by adding complete predicate. What we have to do? They have given the subjects here. In the textbook, they have given the subjects. So we should add a correct predicate to that subject. What we have to do? We should add a correct, suitable predicate for that sentence. Let's start. First one, many animals and birds live together in the forest. This is predicate. Live together in the forest. B, second one, an elephant pulls a big timber. Timber means a big wood piece. The elephant pulls a big timber. C, the hare has white fur on its body. Lion. A lion was searching its prey in the forest. A lion was searching its prey in the forest. Last one, E. The chameleon changes its color. The chameleon changes its color. So dear children, now we completed all exercises of the poem number 8, My School. You all have to write these exercises in your classwork very neatly without any spelling mistakes, and prepare for the next test. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.